Yo, what's up guys, it's Nate here. So, I'm just gonna queue into the first ladder match, and hopefully I'll just cut when we fight match, okay. So guys, we have our first match against Rin from Q Clash Hades, I guess? So yeah, I'm just gonna go for minor first play, obviously, just to see what he has. So he goes for a Skarmy, so just go for E-Spirit. This could be maybe Giant Graveyard, Giant Sparky. Okay, so he goes for a Zap. So this is probably most likely Giant Sparky, so... Okay, so this is a free matchup, so I guess I'll just like talk about other things. So just going for Skelly's here, and he goes for arrows, but doesn't really do anything, so that would keep my Dark Prince alive. So then he'll have to answer. Ooh, okay, luckily, unfortunately that miner doesn't get a hit, but yeah, just unlucky. So thank you so much guys for the recent love from I know a lot of you came from Gems and Kenny's shout out, so really do appreciate that, and I put a lot of effort, I guess, into this video, or I'm going to, so I hope you guys appreciate it. So yeah, so this is Giant Sparky bait, so it's a really easy matchup. Should be, I'd probably say at least a probably hard counter, to be honest. So just going for delivery here on this minion horde. But yeah, oh okay, I'm sorry guys, I also remember that you guys said that I said these certain phrases a lot, so I will try to avoid that from now on. So yeah, I'll try to avoid that. I almost just said it, but then yeah, but then I'm going to try to avoid it. So he goes for a Giant here, so I just go for minor on defense. So he goes for a really aggressive Sparky, so I can just go for a Rocket here, and this should shut down almost everything. So my minor, okay, so yeah. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm sorry. So he chooses to not ignore my minor, so I can just go for a Log here, then go for Skellies. He goes for prediction arrows, but he misses 2 of them, so this should clean up his mini Pekka for the most part. So he goes for Giant Opposite, so I'm gonna set up for a defensive Tesla. So in this matchup, you pretty much have all the responses to his cards, so you just basically just need to play defense until the end and just throw a rocket, and that's what should happen. So just going for a minor. He just has to go for a split minion horse, so I just go for a prediction log. Unfortunately, I don't have to scar me, but I can just go for a rocket because again, it's a 6 or 6 trade, so it's pretty much worth it. So I'm not gonna waste my delivery here. And second, just kite with skeletons, then go for E-Spirit. And let's see, I can just go for a setup for another Tesla. He goes for mini Pekka, so I just assume he's probably gonna build up another push. So he goes for Giant to support this, but I think I can just go for a log on the Skarmy, then go for Skeletons High. He goes for a little bit early Zap, and yeah, and I can just go for E-Spirit, pretty free since he just wasted his big spell, wasted the arrows. So for the most part, pretty easy defense, and I'm thinking about rocking here, but I don't. So again, guys, you just basically set up another defensive Tesla. He's going for a Giant. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to hold him with E-Spirit because I know that he's going to play his bats. So I wait, and he says to not play it, so I decide to play it because I know I can cycle back to another one. So he goes for arrows, but it doesn't really do anything, so I can just go for another minor. And let's see. He goes for mini Pekka. He does catch it, unfortunately, but it's fine. We've already gotten the damage we need, and then also you guys see that my Dark Prince also got a ton of splash. So this is pretty much game. I don't really think he can do anything else. So, but yeah, I mean this game is pretty much straightforward. I mean, there's not really much else to say. But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate all the love that you guys are giving me, and I promise you guys from when Gems shouted me out, I guess this has given me the motivation to do more in YT. So trust me, guys, I do plan to upload a lot more. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate all you guys who stopped by my video. So I just decided to go for a minor rocket here because triple is coming up, and by the time he cycles to another Sparky, I can just be back to another rocket. So I think I should be one more card away from rocket, and yeah, I think I'll just go for a rocket right here. Just going for a rocket on the Giant, and then just cycling my log, and this is already game. You guys can see how fast this deck cycles in triple. Just cycle delivery and then cycle rocket, and that should be GG. I'd pretty much say this is 100-0. The only way you could mess up is pretty much in single. So yeah, so yes, guys, plus 30, so that's pretty nice. Just checking his profile, I don't think he's decent, I guess. But let's just hop in the first match, and I'll probably cut when I see you guys in the next match. See you guys. Here, guys, we're in our second match against Lithos. So I'm pretty sure I faced this guy before. I'm pretty sure he runs Golem, so we'll just go minor, safe spot. Pretty sure he runs Golem, NATO, Prince, yeah. So this guy runs Golem, Night Witch, Prince. So it's I won't say this is an impossible matchup, but you can't really make any mistakes in single. So his hand is pretty bad right now. He just wasted his tank, so I just go for E-Spirit to predict his bats. And he goes for Archer Queen. So he opts to not use his ability. So right here, you guys already know how OP Archer Queen is. So I have to over defend and then do a delivery log on her. And for the most part, that should clean it up. So he just has to go for a bomber here, so I can just go for a log. I think he might go golem now, since he has like bomber right now, but yeah. Okay, so he just has to go for golem. So he just put an 8 on the board, so I'm just gonna go with the Dark Prince. It's probably a bad play, but I just need a couple damage, so he decides to ignore the Dark Prince. My Dark Prince does get one huge splash on the tower, so that's pretty good for me. So he has lightning in hand, but it should be alright, as I can easily defend with just E-Spirit, and then yeah, that was a good E-Spirit. Chain on the Mother Witch again, and then yeah, the delivery should clean up the Night Witch, and he does have a Prince going down, but my shield is still up, which is very, very good for me. So I'm just go for a log here, and then this Dark Prince should clean up his Prince. Okay, I'm also gonna have to use the E-Spirit, which will put me down in Elixir, but that's fine. So he decides to go for an Archer Queen. I assume he played that at 0, so I just go for delivery, go for skeletons. I know this won't fully clean up the Archer Queen. It'll probably get 3 hits. Yeah, I'll get 3 hits, so that will put us down. That'll put my tower down 100. But that's fine. He wasted his Archer Queen, so I should either be up in Elixir or we should be even. So double is coming up. So he goes for bomber once again, so I assume that he's probably just gonna golem again, so I'm just gonna go for Dark Prince. Yep, miner immediately. And you guys see that, you see guys, typical golem player. You know, golem in the back when double came. So just go for E-Spirit, but he has to block with this Archer Queen, which is fine. So I'm not gonna overcommand this Archer Queen, just go for delivery on this, because I don't want to waste my log. I want to focus on the other side, because he has a golem and edge coming down. So just go for skeletons, go for Dark Prince. And then I think wait on my E-Spirit, and then yeah, the E-Spirit should chain on the Night Witch, log the Prince over to my Dark Prince, and then delivery should clean up the Night Witch and the bomber, which is the main issue. And you guys see I'm back to my another E-Spirit, so just go for E-Spirit. This should chain on everything, and then go for a log here, and just go for delivery just in case. I don't know, like if he's gonna lightning or something like that. So thankfully he wastes his ability and then yeah. So I just go for Dark Prince Skeletons opposite because I know he wants to golem, and I also go for miner as well. And okay, somehow the Night Witch comes over to my Dark Prince, so basically I'm kind of forced to choose in the lane now. Like I basically have even damage in both lanes. So it's going for a log here, and then going for E-Spirit, and then so for some reason he says to go for a golem, and I don't think that's the right play because again, guys, you know how fast my cycle. Like I think his Locust Cross like a 4.5 compared to like my 3.0. So at this point I'm just tucking back to my other log, and that should be GG. Against Golem, I think it's the same situation for last game. I think it's a decent matchup, but you need to be able to survive and defend well in single. But yeah, guys, that's GG's, and GG's to this guy via plus 28. So just check out his profile, and I'll probably just hop in the next match, and I'll see you guys. I'll cut into the next match. So yeah. So here guys, we were third game against Malbo, I guess. So this guy runs bait. He runs like an interesting version of bait. He runs a Princess Double Spirit, something like that, Rocket. So he goes for Princess, so I just have to go for a miner on his Princess. So he decides to defend that. So I know I can just go for Rocket here because he can't punish me with Princess Bridge. So yeah, I just goes for a Rocket. So a Rocket for Rocket. So that should put us even on damage. Yeah, because we both just threw a Rocket in single. So in this matchup, guys, you basically just need to literally just try and predict their Princess Bridge, I guess. So I think I should be counting his card cycle here. I think he might I might get unlucky, and then he might catch me off guard. So hopefully this delivery comes in time. Okay, delivery barely comes in time, but we still do catch it. So yeah, because their only source of damage in this matchup is literally Princess Bridge and Rocket and Log. So yeah. Oh, sorry guys, I'm sorry for saying that phrase. I promise. Okay guys, I promise from this video I won't say that phrase anymore. So I just go for Dark Prince, then I just go for Tesla on this Princess because I don't want the Princess getting any damage on my tower. So I'm pretty sure he has to answer that. He has to answer that Dark Prince with the Valks. That's fine by me. So he decides to go Princess Bridge opposite lane. I don't really agree with that because he needs to focus on one lane, not two. So I think I'll just go for minor, and then I should just go for minor E-Spirit, because again, he doesn't have Valk in hand, but he does have guards, but he does not time the guards properly, so he goes for barrel. So I think that's deep. Yeah, it is deep, so I just go for a log, and then I just go for skeletons into the middle. Maybe he'll play his princess, so he has to go for a preemptive E-Spirit. He tried to catch something. So yeah, he's saying this matchup, guys, that his only damage is really just princess, and then he got one E-Spirit connection, but as you see that, we're still in the damage lead. So I think I'll just go for a minor rocket here, guys, because, you know, minor rocket is very high skill. So go for minor rocket. He does not catch it, so it's pretty good for me. So he goes for a rocket in his own, but it's unfortunate because I only hit one of the guards. So right here, I just go for a Tesla right away, and then I go for a really deep log. I guess I didn't see where that barrel was, but that's unfortunate. But that's fine. We should be able to still win. Goes for E-Spirit, and you guys can see my Tesla's still up, so he's forced to go princess in the back. So right here, I just this just gives me the opportunity just to go minor rocket, and then my E-Spirit might connect. Yep, you see this is why I use E-Spirit in the deck, guys. His E-Spirit connections always give you value against bait, as you guys can see. So you guys see that we're just only 2 rockets away from winning. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's literally I've said it like 2 or 3 times, but we can just go for a rocket here. He goes for a rocket of his own, but this is pretty much game. I don't think there's anything else he can do. Not with my Tesla up. He goes for a barrel. Then I just go for delivery. Hopefully, okay, he barely comes in time. But you see, the miner's getting damage, and then he plays his guards. But this is pretty much over. One more rocket should take the game, and that's GG's. So bait is probably like a 60-40 or 70-30 me. As long as he doesn't get too much damage with his Princess Bridge, and he doesn't out-cycle me, you should usually win that matchup. But yeah, GG's to that guy. And I will probably cut into the next match. So I'll see you guys in the next match. So you guys, we were next match against Andy507. So I'm not really sure what this guy uses, so I'm just gonna go minor safe spot because I don't know if he has NATO or anything. So he decides to go for a giant, which is interesting. You see my minor is basically taking like, not even like, maybe like 1/4 of it. So he goes for a log here, so I'm not actually really sure what he's using. I don't know what deck has giant log in it. I think it's just a weird deck, guys. So just going for skeletons, I guess. Just a cycle. Maybe my Dark Prince will get a hit on the Ewas. Maybe we'll get 2, 3. Okay, so I can get 3. So I just go for E-Spirit low. See what he has. So he tries to go for Night Witch. So again, I'm not sure what this is, guys. So I'm just gonna pre-place my Tesla. I know he's logged, so let's see what else he's gonna play. So I can just go for. Okay, so he goes for bullet in the back, so I can just go for a rocket. So I really hope this isn't graveyard, but I don't think giant graveyard would have log in it. So I think that rocket should be, like, I should be clear. Okay, so he decides to go in for a push. So I'll just go log, delivery, and then go for skeletons last second, and go for Tesla. Okay, so he decides to go for a log. Let's see what he's gonna play. Okay, this guy is lightning log. So I'm just gonna go for Dark Prince Bridge because he did spend quite a lot of elixir, but I guess that he got the elixir back with his Ewas, so I think that puts me down elixir. But this is completely fine, guys. Even though he has lightning log, I think my minor rocket should outchip since I have a faster cycle than him. So he decides to go for a bowler. I can just go for skeletons, and skeletons don't get any damage, but that's fine with me. Let's see if he supports this with a bowler with a giant, but I don't think he's even back to a giant, so I should be alright. So I'm going to go for delivery on this, and then I think, do I need to log? Yeah, I need a log, so I just go for a log here. So let's see, I know he's a Night Witch, so let's see if he's going to play it. Okay, so he goes for Night Witch, so I think I might rocket this actually. Yeah, I'm going to rocket this and then go for Ewiz, because if I decided to focus on defense, he would most likely just get like a bigger counter push and just spell cycle me out. So he has barbs and arrows. So this is giant triple arrows. So I'm like, unless he has minor, then this would be a bad matchup. But I think it's a good matchup for me, even though he has triple spell. So he goes for bowler. So I can just go for Dark Prince in the back. So he decides to go for giant. So let me just go Tesla and then minor. So so basically, guys, by playing my minor, he's not able to lightning my Tesla and Dark Prince. And you guys see that he has to force that response from him with a Night Witch. So I just go for delivery and then go for skeletons and then go for Dark Prince opposite since he decided to go for barbs and then go for a log here. And this should clean up everything for the most part. Wait, just have to go for delivery here and then I think you put that giant like at not a good amount of elixir, so it's going for Tesla high. So what this does, good again guys, it just forces out if he decides to lightning, he has to lightning my Tesla, or he does lightning my tower naked. And if he does that, I can just rocket it. So we're in a damage lead, not by a lot, but we should be okay here. Just going for E-Spirit and then go for delivery. So he decides to go for Interesting Night Witch. So I can just go Tesla here. And I just want to get rid of the bowler. And then he just wastes his E-Wiz. So I can just go for Miner. And what this does, again guys, yeah, you see that he's forced to play his barbs instead of supporting his giant push. It's found in me, so just going for E-Spirit and the Night Witch. And then going for lower log because I just want to hit the barbs and the E-Wiz. So you can see that a log delivery will just clean up everything. And it's going for a Miner and then I think it's going for rocket here because you guys can see that triple is in like right here, like it's like right there. So I can just like go rocket without being punished too hard. So he has to go for a Night Witch. I really wonder, is he really gonna let me just have a free log delivery? Okay, so I guess this guy is. So he goes for barbs opposite, but it won't do anything. I can literally just go Dark Prince, sidewide another Dark Prince, and you see the other 3 barbs came over to his giant push, and then let's go for delivery. The giant does get 1 hit, which is unfortunate, but you guys can see that how low his tower is, and you guys already know triple is coming. So I just need 2 more logs or 2 more rockets, and you guys see how fast I cycle back to my rocket and triple. 1 more rocket should take the game. So GG's. I'd probably say it's my matchup. Pretty weird deck overall, but yeah. So usually at plus 26, that's not too bad, but I'll probably cut into the next game. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. So here guys, we were next to him against Rat. So I'm pretty sure I already know this guy's deck. He runs like log bait. It's like no, it's like log bait with Dark Goblin. Yeah, so oh, I'm so sorry guys about saying that term. So the 5th time I say it, but I'm sorry guys, I will try to avoid it. I promise you, I've been trying to avoid it. So he has to go for a Skelly Barrel. I can just go for a delivery here. And hopefully we get perfect timing. Okay, it's perfect. So in this matchup, okay, he goes for log here. It's pretty annoying, but it's fine. So in this matchup, I feel like you can't really get damage unless you outcycle him, and you just need to play smart and single. And yeah, you just need to play smart and single. I'm sorry guys about saying that phrase. So he goes for a Goblin Barrel, so I can just go for a log here. And then yeah, he just has to respond with probably a Valk probably. Yeah, it says to be really aggressive, so I think I just go for Tesla high, and then I wait for my delivery. Hopefully it gets down in time. Perfect, it hits everything. So I think I'll just go for skeletons. Yeah, I'll go for skeletons in the back, and then I can't really go Miner because if I go Miner, he's just gonna play a Skarmy, so I'd rather just wait it out, I guess. So just go for E-Spirit. Maybe he'll think I'll go Miner or something. So he goes for log. So I think I just go for a rocket here because he can't really punish me too hard. So he goes for a barrel, so I can just go for a log here. So yeah, here's Dark Ops, so he's probably going for a huge push here, so it's going for a delivery. That Dark Ops will get 1 hit, which is unfortunate, but he decides to, for some reason, go into opposite lane, so I can just go for an E-Spirit. It should clean up everything. And the Valk will get 1 hit on our tower, which is unfortunate, but double is coming. Is coming, so it will get better for us. So basically in double, you can't really break through because you can't waste your log because you just save your log. So I'm basically just gonna start chucking rockets, guys. So he decides to go for a Skarmy Bridge. So what this does is that it will allow me to go Miner on his tower since he just wasted Skarmy. So I think, let's see if he defends this Dark Gob. Okay, he decides to defend it, so I just go for Skellies, and then I think this should fully counter the Dark Gob. So yeah, that's pretty good. That placement does counter the Dark Gob if you guys didn't know. So just going for E-Spirit to clean up the barrel. So he decides to go for a deep barrel, and then he also decides to go for Fireball. So I just go for a free rock here since he just put 7 elixir for my 4 that I defended. So yeah, guys, this should be pretty much game. I mean, again, it's a pretty easy match, guys. You can't really do anything. So luckily I don't have to waste my log, but I just go for a preemptive log on his Skarmy maybe, and then I do miss, which is unfortunate, and I also do let the barrel get a lot of damage. So he decides to give me a value log with the Skarmy and Dark Gob. So I can just go for a Miner a little bit to the high, see where he wants to play it, and he also doesn't have a Skarmy in hand. So Miner will get a lot of damage here. So he tries to go for a barrel. He goes for a fireball as well. I do, again, guys, I do miss my delivery, but that's fine. This should be pretty much game. You can't really do anything, so I just go for a low E-Spirit. And I just go for a log just to make sure. And then I'm back to my delivery, so he can't really do anything. So let's see what he does. So I was pointing my delivery, and this should hit the barrel, and then just going for a rocket, and that should be GG's. Again, guys, a pretty easy match. He can't really do anything. So yeah, GG's to this guy, and we should get a plus 33, which is nice. So he's just checking. Just go. Yeah, we finally hit 7.3, so let's go. A new league, but I'll keep on going, guys. But yeah, guys, I'll probably see you guys in the next match. Okay, guys, here our next match against Mari. Yeah, Mari. So I'm not really sure what this guy runs, so you guys always know. Always go miner safe spot, because you never know what your opponent has, whether they have NATO. And you usually don't want to give them an early King Tower activation. So he goes for a Prince, so this could be Mega Knight. Okay. So he goes for a miner in the back, so I'm just going to go for a Skeletons and then go for delivery. This should clean up everything. So this either could be two things. This either could be miner. Okay. Okay, guys, really unfortunate matchup. This is Giant Double Prince. I would say this is not a good matchup relatively, because like I can't really like get damage. I have to play really smart. So he's going for a miner up top just to kite the Mega Minion back, so I don't have to waste anything else. Then he also wastes 4 elixir on that Dark Prince. See, I guess he thought I went miner on his tower. So he's going for E-Spirit on the Dark Prince, and hopefully that doesn't get on my Tesla. Okay, guys, really unfortunate that it gets on my Tesla, but let's see how I play this matchup. So I feel like in this matchup, like I've usually beaten players who like one trick this deck. So I feel like usually you have to focus on defense first. So you guys didn't know, a log delivery kills an Ewiz, so I can just go for a log delivery. So he tried to go for a miner. I thought he would have went in the back, but he decided to go in the front. So he also goes for a zap here, so that does give his giant an extra shot at my tower, which is unfortunate because I usually do not want to give any damage in single, but that's fine. I should be alright. So let's see. My miner will get 1 hit, which is pretty good. Yeah, you guys always know every miner hit counts in this matchup. So let's see. Double is coming up, so I guess go Dark Prince in the back, see what he wants to play. So he goes for a giant in the back. I would rocket this, but I think I'd rather wait until I have a better timing. So just go for a log here. Unfortunate that I don't hit the Ewiz, but I think the Ewiz should get hit by my Dark Prince at least once. Twice? Okay, it's pretty good. So then I know a delivery will clean that up. So I know he's probably going to go miner in the back maybe. So just go for delivery here. And then go for miner since he just wasted his Dark Prince. So let's see if he goes in the back. Okay. Really unfortunate that he just didn't go in the back, but I think a log should retarget the miner. And then a delivery E-Spirit should clean everything up. So pretty good defense for the start. We're only down 200 damage, which is pretty good. Because you can see, like you saw, guys, when I placed that miner, he wasn't able to support his first giant push, so that's pretty good for me. So let's see, he goes for a Dark Prince, so I think, yeah, okay, yeah, I would have rocketed that, but you know, guys, I'm a slow cycle player. I don't have those fast reactions like Muhammad Light. So let's go for E-Spirit here. So I just support that Ewiz, so let's go for delivery log and then go for Skeletons to keep my Tesla alive, and then go for Dark Prince in that position to retarget the miner. And you guys can see that for the most part we're in the damage lead actually somehow, and we also have the 2 Dark Princes coming down. So they're both charging, so this will force out a Prince from him and a giant. So I think I'll just go for a log delivery and then go for miner. Thankfully I do catch his miner, so I can just go for a log here. Hopefully he doesn't zap. Okay, he has to go for a zap, but it's a little bit too late. His miner's already dead, so yeah. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm sorry, I keep on saying that, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. But anyways, let's get back to the game. It's going for a Tesla here, and then going for an E-Spirit, and then I have to go for a rocket actually on this Mega Minion, because I know that triple elixir is coming up, so I should be able to defend whatever push he decides to come at me. So just going for E-Spirit on the Prince and going for Skeletons, because I want my Tesla to stay alive. Going for a delivery on the Ewiz just to kill it. And then let's see if he goes for a miner. So I know he's going to go miner in the back, so I just go, yeah. Thankfully, I do catch his miner, and then I go for a log here. He also wastes his zap, so I can just go Skeletons high to bring his Dark Prince back. And I think, for the most part, this should be game unless I give, like, a massive choke somehow. So again, he's just going to spam me. So I take my Dark Prince in the back, and you go for a miner, so go for a miner. So he decides to go for a really aggressive E-Wiz at the bridge. I can just go log delivery, and let's see where he plays it. He plays the miner in the back once again, but my E-Spirit comes in clutch, and then catching the miner once again. So I would go for rock here, but then he decides to spam me, so just going for log delivery, and then going for a miner once again, and then just going for E-Spirit at the back, and then let's see. I go for another Tesla. I'm not, like, might as well, and then let's see. I thought he would have mined to the side, but it's fine. I can just go for a rocket here, and then this should be game pretty much. Can't really do anything here. Just go for a miner. I give him the good luck. He gives me good luck back, because this matchup is not very good for me. But coming through victorious, guys, it's a pretty bad matchup. Probably like maybe like 65-35 65-35 Giant. But yeah, GG's to this guy. We played insanely well, and that should be a I don't know, plus 27 or plus 31 actually. So yeah, that'll put us top 200 almost. So let's just hop in the next game, guys. Yeah, so we have a nice game against HXHM. So this is my friend, but obviously since so just give him the good luck. So let's see what he's running. So he's going for E-Spirit. This my friend usually runs 3M, so relatively it's a really easy matchup for me. But he does run Golden Knight, which might change up things a bit. So I'm actually gonna go for a rocket here. Let's hope he doesn't dash, and if he does, it should hit the. Yeah, it still hits the Knight. It's pretty good for me, even though it dashed. So a pretty good start for me, but I still need to be careful because, you know, you guys already know 3M is a very surprising deck, and it can come back very easily. So he tries to go for a Heal Spirit, goes for Ice Golem. So I'm just gonna set up my Tesla here, see what he does. Let's see. Oh wow, okay. He actually cycled back very quickly to his Chad Knight. So I feel like in this situation, I can't really play anything because I don't want to give him like an activation. Like I don't want to give him like his dash is gonna dash to my tower. So let's see. Okay, so he does go for 3M in the pocket. Really aggressive by him. So I'll just go for a log delivery. I don't even need the delivery on the skeletons, but I just need to be careful on the other side. And you can see that his monster got a lot of damage, and then also his ghost. So let's see if I can push back the ghost. Okay, I did manage to push back the ghost, but the ghost still got a lot of damage. So now we're down 1,000, but it should be still alright. Because I don't think he has a big spell. So he doesn't have a big spell, I should be fine. So he goes for pigs at 0. So I think I'll just go for a rock here, and this should clean up everything for the most part. So we should be, I'd probably say, even on Elixir, or he'd be up like 1 or 2. So in this matchup, guys, you just need to be careful in single, because you guys see that in single I messed up a little bit. I overcommitted, and he did punish me for it with that ghost and that Heal Spirit. So he's going for a miner here. Thankfully, okay, he does use his ability, but thankfully it doesn't dash in time, so my miner does get a little bit of damage. You guys already know with this deck, every chip damage matters. So he does have a push coming down. So for some reason he decides to go the 2. He has to split his 2 into my into lane. Into the lane he wants to push in. So I guess I'm just go for delivery here, and then go for Dark Prince, E-Spirit, and then he also decides to go for a Heal Spirit on the 3M. So I think that was a waste. And he also goes Ghost opposite, so with this, I'm able to go Miner, but he goes with a really nice Bar Barrel, so that'll basically deny my Miner all the damage. So I'm going to have to go for delivery here. Okay, thankfully that it targets on the Ghost, so it's pretty good for me. Let's see, I think just go for a log on this Golden Knight. It should not dash on my tower. It's pretty good for us, so he has to go for a 3M. So go for Dark Prince in the weaker lane, because I know he wants to support the pigs, and then go for Miner in the back. So let's see where he wants to pig. So because I can go for delivery log on his 3M. My Dark Prince will clean up on the other side, and you guys can see that he had to overcommit of a Hunter and a Ghost on my miner. So that's 7 elixir for 4. So that should put me in a good lead, I guess. So again, I can just go for a miner again, and then even if he uses ability, it won't do anything. Go for Dark Prince here. Oh, okay, the ability does dash my tower. Really unfortunate, but I can just go for a log delivery and then go for skeletons on the other side. He also decides to waste a Bar Barrel, but you guys can see how much damage my miner is getting on the opposite lane. And with 20 seconds left, as long as I don't let him get a big connection, we should be alright here. So I forced out a Dark Prince on my end for the Ghost, and I'm just gonna ignore that Hunter, let it get damage, because my other tower is still at full HP, so that's good for me. So he hits for Ice Golem Kite, so let's just go Skeleton's Low to bring the Golden Knight. So even if he dashes, it really won't do anything. So he decides to go for 3M high once again. But you see that his other muskie did get targeted by my Tesla, so that just leaves his one lone muskie support. So I have to go miner here, and then the log should knock back everything. And then with, okay, so he goes muskie in the middle. My Tesla is pretty much already dead, but I think this is already game. Can't really do much here. Just going for Dark Prince log. Then I think I panic. Yeah, I don't want the knight to dash, so just go miner on defense, then go for delivery. And this should clean up everything for the most part. 30 seconds left. I really don't think he's going to break through, or he shouldn't. So it's going to skeletons. And I'm going to go for miner for chip. He decides to go 3M again. A little bit lower this time, so I'm able to go with my log delivery and then Dark Prince, which should clean everything up. Then going for E-Spirit and then skeletons. Luckily, the E-Spirit does target. Okay, the muskie locks on, which is unfortunate, but it's already over. There's one more rocket left, and then miner on defense, and then going for delivery. This should be game. So GG's. And pretty easy matchup, but it's just, again, you just can't mess up in single. Yeah, that's a plus 27. So we should be, let's see where we're at. I think we should be top 200 now. Yeah, 176. So let's just queue into one more last match. So I'll probably cut into the last match. So I'll see you guys then. So I'll be into our last match of the video against Infinity Makul. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm pretty sure this guy runs lava tombstone. So this will be interesting to see how I play this, but I'll try my best to win for the video, guys. So let's try to end off with a W. So going for a log here, and then going for a Dark Prince in the back. In this matchup, you kind of just need to like just try to get a connection somehow. So let's see if he's gonna ignore this or go tombstone. Okay, so this really sucks, guys, because tombstone is a really good counter to Dark Prince. You guys will see now that my Dark Prince will literally get nowhere. He does go for Skelly Drag, so I know that he doesn't have enough for Loon or Fireball, so going for E-Spirit and then going for Delivery, this should shut down everything. And then if he goes for Fireball, then I will go with Miner Skellies, probably same lane. So the opposite, okay, so the opposite go for Loon, so as long as I don't miss my rocket here, I shouldn't miss my rocket. Okay, good. So I hit the Loon. So at this point, I know that he doesn't have a good response right now, so I just go for Miner Skellies. I think they should force out Barbs or something from him, possibly, yeah. So force out Barbs, and then my skeletons might get a lock, so one skeleton does lock, which is really good for me. So at this point, I'm just trying to cycle back. So just going for a log, then going for Dark Prince in the back. He might lava, actually, or go tombstone. So let's see what he does. Let's see. Okay, so he decides to go lava in the back, so that's, you guys look at that, he did 7 elixir, and he did 3, so that means he's at like 1 or 2 elixir right now. So just, you go for Tesla, and then you guys can realize how annoying this matchup is, just because that stupid tombstone does so much work for him, but that's fine. So just go for E-Spirit, and then you guys take, yeah, so he decides to go for Fireball, so I'll just go for Miner Skellies right away, and then actually I'm going to go Dark Prince as well, because he's not back to Barbs yet, so you guys will see. I appreciate a huge connection here unless he goes for a Zap. He does not go for a Zap, so I'm just going to go for a Tesla here. So has to go for a Loon, so I think he has to go for Delivery, and then as long as I don't mess up my E-Spirit, it should chain on everything. So yeah, that's pretty good for me. So he has to go Lava Hound once again, but even though my Tesla is still up, I'm also back to another one. So this should be GG. I mean, calling it early GGs, but I don't think he's going to be able to break through. My skills get a lot of value, and then I can just go for a Delivery. Okay, just ignore that, guys. There's a really bad delivery on my end, but I still should be alright, because I'm back to my rocket. And he goes for a Loon, so I think I'll just wait here. As long as I hit everything, I should be alright. So hitting, okay, missing a Mega Minion, which is fine. I can go for a log, and then I'm actually gonna BM this guy because he BM'd me before. So yeah, just get wrecked, man. Like, losing a bad matchup, you know, guys. We always have to BM lava players because, you know, it's just so much no skill. But yeah, we should get like a plus 40 from this guy. It's pretty high. But yeah, guys, yeah, plus that's not too bad, guys. I think we end top 143, so that's not too bad. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Just going through my battle log, it wasn't too bad. I had a couple losses, but for the most part, I think it was a pretty good video. But that'll be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and it's been Nate, and I'll see you guys later.